Well, welcome to part 2. Like I said, there's a lot of questions for us to get through, but we really wanted to answer them all, so we did think it was necessary to split it into 2. So, over to the question master.
Kate Windsor. I don't know that she watched.
Are you thinking of Kate Winslet?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, she asks, how do I get off the Titanic? No, she doesn't. She asks.
You're already off it, love.
As you live near the New Forest, will you be going to the Dorset Volksfest in July? I didn't even know it was on. So
No.
we'll have a look at the dates,
Yeah.
and if we can make it, we will go there.
Yeah.
Or any other local shows. With regards to shows that we didn't mention when we said about what we do for a living, we both work shifts, so sometimes we're not always off at weekends at all. So sometimes that's why we can't get to these shows because we're working. Right, Keith Davies says, with your drone, what are the main legal restrictions that you have to be aware of when flying? The drone that we bought came with a leaflet showing exactly what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. So it's like you can't go above 400 feet in the UK.
Yeah.
You can't fly within 150 metres of built-up areas, that kind of thing. So yeah, there's restrictions. It's fairly basic. So it's not difficult to stick to them.
Don't fly around the middle of New York like Casey Neistat does.
Yeah, because you get into trouble.
Yeah, you got into trouble.
Badneck says, do you need public liability insurance with your drone? Yeah, you don't have to have it, but if it was to fall out the sky, if the drone was to fall out the sky and land on a motorway, cause a massive crash, then yes, you've...
Or even just land on someone, cause damage anywhere.
It's not
or
worth
anything.
the risk.
Yeah, so always get it.
And we just joined the British Model Aircraft Flying Association.
The
BMFA. Model Flying Association, something like that.
So United We Achieve.
You pay £30 for the year, and that gives you something like £12 million worth of public liability. So do that. Next one. Stacey Oward, something like that, says, what is the meaning of life? I knew there'd be someone.
42.
42, I've been told. However, he says, maybe camping with the one you love. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
F1 Superstars.
That's you, that is.
Says, what is it like driving the camper van?
It's quite good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You wouldn't drive it around the track like an F1 Superstar, or maybe you will, I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder who that is. I wonder if that's like Alonso or Hamilton or something. Yeah, it's very nice, very comfy. Yeah, very easy to drive as well.
Very easy to drive, yeah.
Desmond's Donders says, what essential item have we found that we did not need after all?
Cups.
Cups.
Not all cups. These cups. And the reason being that the design of them...
They're supposed to be camping cups.
I mean, they've got camper vans on them, but the design of them, they don't stack.
Just stupid.
Yeah, so... but we do still use them because we bought them and they've got camper vans on them, but it's a bit irritating.
Yeah, and also Ray Hodges says, what was your worst camping purchase? And it's probably that as well.
Yeah.
I reckon. We've not come across anything that we haven't really used. That's
No.
the biggest thing when you order one of these. Don't go crazy buying loads and loads of stuff until you actually know you need it.
Yeah.
Matt S says, I would love a camper, but it would be 4 people plus a dog, so not sure where we put everything. Can you put a roof box on the pop top? Yes, you can. However, there's a weight limit, as with all vehicles, but there's only so much weight you can put in. I don't know what that weight is. You'd have to double check. But yeah, I have seen people with pop tops on. And also, one of the big things is, it depends. If you've got kids, you might want to take bikes. But if not, you can always put a bike rack on the back, and then you can get waterproof storage bags, real big storage bags that you can fit loads of stuff in, or even hard boxes that fit on the back. So they're very good. I'd recommend them.
Yeah.
John says, any more Aldi goods? Nothing yet.
We buy stuff all the time. We bought a mosquito killer thing the other day.
Mosquito
like a little electronic light that will kill them. That's just for like when we go to Europe and things. I get really bad reaction to mosquito bites, so
makes your finger fall off.
Maybe.
Marion Wagemakers says, what do you use for your dog to lie on while driving, and how do you keep him safe? So he's in the back bit. So yeah, it's not like he could go very far in the event of an accident.
No, the
touch
headrests
wood.
are up. Yeah, the headrests are up.
And we do have a waterproof cover on there because
Yeah.
it is part of the bed, and
Yeah.
it's a brilliant waterproof
Oh
cover.
yeah,
It
it's
works
really
fantastic.
good. Yeah, because he likes going in the sea a lot. So
And it's never ever wet underneath that.
no, it's
Cover.
pretty impressive.
Mark Nicholl says, what are the key benefits to buying a camper van? Freedom, the ability to just
Yeah.
go away whenever you want, and also come to places. Look how
Yeah,
lovely
this
it
is
is here.
brilliant. I probably haven't looked at the camera very much because I've been looking outside so much. It's so pretty here.
Rod Waving says, how many miles have you done in your camper van? About 5,000, I think, since the end of January.
Yeah.
So quite a few. Indie Projects have said, do you have any longer trips planned? Maybe Europe. Definitely. Yeah, we are going to Europe for our honeymoon.
Yeah.
All the way to Slovenia. So we cannot wait.
No,
So,
that'll be amazing, and we'll document the whole of that as well.
Yeah, you'll see all of that.
Yeah.
So definitely, and also, like I say, the Hebrides, maybe March next year.
Yeah.
Paul Smith, which I assume is the designer. Must be.
Must be.
Do you use your California as your main car? Did you ever consider the beach? And if you did, what swung you to the ocean? We said about that before.
Yeah.
But he's from Worksop, where he says their main export is sending people to Skegness. Good on them. But yeah, we said before, yes, we did consider the beach, and we do use it as our main car. Sean Brannan, what MPG do you get in the camper van?
It's about 35, isn't it?
Yeah, between
Something like
35 and 40. 35 just driving around town, up to 40 on the motorway, which is pretty good really for a
Yeah.
2.5 ton vehicle. Yep. Linda Miller, did you choose the LED headlights? As I've heard, they're very bright and people keep getting flash. We would like to have had the LED headlights, but they're about £1,800 option, which is just,
Yeah.
they look cool, but it's just not required, in my opinion.
We were weirdly being filmed then. Did you know that?
Movie.
Someone's parked in front of us and they were just filming at us.
That's what it's like when you're famous. These are good questions. This is Martin Davies has said, real ale or lager?
Well, that's your
Real ale, most of the time. Lager if I'm in Spain.
gin if you're me.
Wine or spirits?
Oh, gin.
Gin, so spirits. Chocolate or wine gums?
Chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate unless I'm on
I've not even seen this question. That's a good one.
unless I'm on a night shift. Then I end up eating fruity stuff. Barbecue gas or charcoal? Definitely
Oh,
charcoal.
Charcoal every day.
Definitely charcoal.
Yeah.
And finally, the killer question, which is, it's going to have two elements in this: jam or cream scones.
Oh, right, and then
or
which
is it
way round is it?
Yeah, or is it scone or scone as well?
See, I don't even care.
Scone.
I don't know, because you say scone.
Scone.
But I have been known to say scone in the past as well. But
Yeah.
it probably is scone, actually.
Well, there's traffic. They're not traffic cons, are they, in the road? But yeah, jam on top of cream or cream on top of jam.
Jam on first and then the cream.
Bit controversial, because
Oh, wait.
I'm
Is that
not
right?
massively that bothered about jam, so I'll just eat the cream.
Do you know, I'm not even sure. Yeah, jam on first and then cream, I think.
Next question. Bill McCleary says, what annoys you about the Cali? For me, it's the worktop covering the cooker and sink. I think VW are missing a trick by not splitting the top.
Interesting fact
Inside
for you.
information.
They are splitting it.
Yes, that's coming on the new ones.
Yeah.
It will be split. And I agree, it is a stupid design. So
Yeah.
I'm going to look into whether you can retrofit it, because it'd be nice to have the top down on the sink so that you've still got
Yeah.
a bit more storage.
So good point, well made.
Yes, and it is.
And
going
they've
to be
stolen
fixed.
your idea already.
Caravanner's World says, do you ever get concerned or even paranoid about the sound of the drone when it's filming? You'd like to do aerial footage of campsites, but wonder it will annoy the campers.
You can't really hear it, can you?
Ours is very good. It's very
Yeah.
quiet. Once it gets up to 100 feet or whatever, you can't really hear it.
Yeah.
But
I've been
also,
impressed as well. Bentley's not even been that fussed by it, has he? He's not
No,
that interested in it.
but we are both very conscientious,
Conscientious.
whatever that word is. I can't say that word. We're very aware.
Do you want me to say it for you?
Yeah, we are very
Conscientious.
about other people when we're flying the drone. So I wouldn't go flying that close to people. I'd make sure that I'm well away.
Yeah.
Unless I've got their permission.
Yeah.
Edward Morgan says about the Cali Topper, is it worth investing in?
Yes.
Definitely. We think it's brilliant.
It blacks it out as well,
Yeah.
so it makes it much darker in the mornings. That's quite nice.
Rockstrider T says, is it possible to get the California coast in the UK or just the beach and ocean? As far as
I
I'm
didn't
aware,
even know there was a coast.
as far as I'm aware, I don't think you can get the coast in this country. I don't know
What
if that's
does the
going to
coast
change.
do?
It's like a middle version.
Oh, right.
So it has the kitchen, but a manual pop-top roof, that kind of thing. So no, I don't think you can in this country. However, I think it'd be quite a good option.
Yeah.
Howard Jameson says, I wonder if you could talk us through our thought process for finding a good campsite. What do you look for and how do you go about looking?
Quite often we will look at the top 100 sites.
Yeah, there's a little
sometimes.
pamphlet that comes out with
Yeah.
Practical Motorhome magazine, and that's quite good. It gives you the top 100 sites split up into areas.
Yeah.
So like top 5 in each area. So that's good.
But even so, just research or just trial and error, to be honest.
One of the big things as well is before we go there, I look on Google Maps in satellite view to see if there's
Yes.
fields nearby to go walking, because that's our biggest thing. We're always looking for places to take the pooch. Gary Noakes says, what do we do with the gas bottle tabs when travelling? I think he's talking about it advises you to switch them off, but do we switch them off? No, we are a bit naughty, we don't. Some people do, some people don't, but yeah, it can't really go anywhere. The tap is off at the end of the thing, of the hob, so no, we don't.
Yeah, we leave the tap at the end of the hob off at all times. But
Yeah. John Lupton says, where'd you get your camping chairs from? They look really comfortable to curl up in.
oh, they are brilliant.
So he's
The
not. I
moon
don't think he's talking
chairs.
about the ones that come with the
Yeah.
California. He's talking about we've got some big moon chairs that, yes, they are very comfortable.
The blue ones, the dark blue ones, are actually from
Costco.
Costco, yeah, and I think they were quite cheap actually.
Yeah.
I think they're about £30 each. But then the big orange ones, we bought them the year before, and
From
we
a
got them from
caravan
it was a camping
company.
place, and they were £60 each then. So
I think-
the ones from Costco are exactly the same,
I
but
think
just
they're
a
made
lot cheaper.
by. The orange ones have got a label on saying Quest Elite, which are a big
That's
company
right,
that make
yeah.
loads of chairs. So Quest, they're called moon chairs. So if you just Google moon chairs,
So
you'll come
good.
across them. The only problem is for camping, they're not great because they take up so much space. They're
Yeah.
pretty big. Bill7546 asks, why did you pick the VW camper? We did a whole video about that actually,
Yeah,
about why we bought a camper van, which we shall link
Yeah.
up there. If you're talking specifically why a VW one, just because it's the first name you go to when you look at them, and
they
we
retain their
fell in love
value
with them.
really well, don't they? And they're
Yeah.
very well set out. We just liked how good they were, and as our first fan, we thought we'd go with something that ticked all the boxes.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Andrel2308 asks, when we cook in the California, do you get lingering smells? Yes, you do actually, and sometimes they just won't go away until you've sort of popped the roof for a while. Yeah, we do. We have an air freshener in the van, and you can Febreze the van.
But sometimes when we come back from trips, we'll just pop the roof open for a
Yeah,
while and just let
yeah.
the smell sort of dissipate, and that's it, done.
If the weather's okay, we will cook outside. We've got a Cadillac Safari chef who'll cook outside, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
specifically not cook in the van just to stop that, because it doesn't bother us that much.
No.
And you can't. It's not like you can smell it when you're trying to get to sleep. It doesn't annoy you, but no, it does. You can smell it. Yeah. And finally, final question. Puck Roma says, "How did you two meet each other?"
Oh, really?
And that was at when we started at the college to be controllers, air traffic controllers.
Yeah, I initially started out to be an air traffic controller, but like 90% of the people who join don't make it. But I got kept on, thankfully. But no, Sean was the course ahead of me,
Yeah.
and I joined the course behind, and we were in B&Bs that were next door to each other, weren't we?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how we met
That's how we met.
and fell in love.
Right, so that's all of the questions asked, answered, should I say?
Asked and answered.
Yeah. Thank
There we
you
go.
so much once again.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. And
We were really touched by how many questions there were
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
a lot
real
of people
varied.
took the time to really ask some very, very good questions. So,
yeah. So, would you like to grab the prize?
ba-ba-ba-ba.
Ooh.
What is it, D-Bum?
So yeah. So I put a number by everyone's name, and we're going to use a random number generator.
Ooh.
And the number that comes out will win the. This is
The very first
one.
one.
Yeah, first enamel California camping mug. as modelled by my beautiful assistant.
With my rubbish finger.
Also, if you could let me know in the comments below if you would be interested, if anyone would be interested in getting their hands on one of these, because I can get these printed and sell them in an online shop somewhere. So just let me know. Also, for one lucky runner-up, we are going to give away one of the first California camping stickers. So yeah. So and again, same with those. If anyone's actually interested in getting hold of a sticker, let me know in the comments below, and we'll see about maybe selling them to people.
Yeah, just let us know, really.
Right, I don't know if you can see this. So this is all the list of names with the numbers next to them, up to 52 with all the questions. So what I've done is I put in 1 to 52, and this is for the first prize. We're going to hit generate. Number 49.
Who's that?
Which is John Lupton, who asked, where'd you get your camping chairs from?
Good question.
Yeah, so congratulations. You are the winner of the mug. So if you could possibly email us at californiacamping@outlook.com, and we'll sort out getting that to you. So congratulations. And then for the runner-up, for the sticker, number 8. Number 8 is Erin Holiday, who asked, are there any regions in the UK that you'd like to caravan that you've not been?
Great question as well.
So yeah, same again, email us at californiacamping, all one word, at outlook.com, and we'll sort out getting that sticker to you. So yeah. So there we have it. Thank you so much again for all the questions that you've asked. Have been really interesting, and make sure you like and subscribe, and we shall see you in the next video.
See you soon.
See ya. Bye bye.